Sport for now, but one more time, let's take a look at what you'll be reading in Kenya's bold newspaper tomorrow, the Saturday Standard. Muthende mystery, selling air. Fingered in a 643 million hospital oxygen scam, Leonard Njeru rebranded himself as Leo wa Muthende and is now President Ruto's chosen candidate in the Mbeere North by-election. His troubled past may be catching up with his political future as anti-corruption investigators link him to forged documents, a non-functional oxygen plant, and millions of public funds lost at the Kenyatta National Hospital. Despite the Eacc recommending his prosecution, he has been embraced by the ruling party's top brass, raising stark questions about integrity, vetting, and sanitization of scandal. That story is on page 8. So make sure you grab yourself a copy of the Saturday Standard and get to read about the Muthende.
One time.
Now, in developing countries, thieves of public resources are shunned, ostracized, they are prosecuted, and they are punished. In certain countries, they are hanged to send the strongest possible message that corruption will not be tolerated. In short, zero tolerance on corruption. But when you come to Kenya, which we can categorize as a banana republic, thieves of public resources are worshipped, are protected, are promoted, and are even elected to positions of leadership. That's how rigged our system is. And Kasongo's party UDA and the government in totality, having a criminal disposition is the most paramount trait. It shows you're driven by greed, and you won't be an obstacle in the quest to steal from citizens. In short, you will not rattle the status quo. If you look at this gentleman, his name has adversely been mentioned in a corruption scandal. And it's a scandal that running into the millions, hundreds of millions. He wants to be elected as a member of parliament. And this is where we say we need strong institutions. How the hell did IEBC clear this man to vie? He would have been cleared if the court found that he's not culpable. But he has a case that is ongoing, so meaning he's eligible to be cleared. But how did IEBC allow this man to pass? And that's why we tell you, our institutions are just weak. And they are being headed by stooges of the executive. People who got those jobs not by meritocracy, but because of political patronage, political horse trading, gerrymandering, and mediocrity. Now, to the people of Mbeere, this is a litmus test. We keep on complaining that we have poor leaders. But remember, these leaders are elected by people, by me and you. Now, you've been given various candidates. Do not vote based on party lines. Do not vote based on tribe, but vote, be logical enough. There's a musician who's vying, and I'm not canvassing for that musician, and I'm not a supporter of Rigathi Gachagua or an adherent of that DCP party, but I am just advocating for the right person. You have a thief and a musician, but typical Kenyans will vote the thief. And once the thief enters, remember, he's there for how many years? 5 years. And in those 5 years, there's nothing he will do other than amass wealth, build his wealth on your sweat. Money meant for you, he will divert it. He will bring no development. Then you'll keep on crying, oh, serikali tusaidie. Serikali wasaidia aje? And you had the opportunity and the chance to vote somebody else, but you opted to vote a thief. And this is a clear manifestation. Kasongo should stop lying to us that he's going to take this country to Singapore. Singapore, number one, they did away with corruption. They got the balls and the will to go after the corrupt, irrespective of their political position, their wealth, their status in society. They went after them, the rich, the poor, the powerful, the useless. They went for everyone. But look at Kasongo. Show me your friends and I will tell you who you are. He's surrounded by thieves. He's surrounded by rapists, murderers, pedophiles, harlots. And this is the man who says he wants to take us to, what is it called? Singapore, as a first world country. Look at the candidates they are parading at Mbere. This is somebody who has corrupt cases. And this maybe is just what we know. What about the ones that didn't come out? That walicheza safi, walisafisha rada. Many. So Mbere North people, this is your chance to show Kenyans that you can do the right thing. Who knows? Maybe this musician may be a blessing in disguise. Yes, maybe he's a musician, he doesn't know politics, but his name has never come up in any scandal. But look at this other one. But the ball is in your court. It's up to you. Make the right choice. But remember, choices have consequences. They can be good or bad. If you choose the thief, then expect negative consequences. Choose the musician. I don't know about him, but maybe he will do a splendid job. He can be the icing on the cake. But do not elect this thief. Do not. CDF amtaona. Amtaona CDF. So Mbere people, this is your time to show Kenyans the way. Government machinery has been sent there to canvass for this man. They are giving you people bribes. I'm seeing even you're being paraded and being given sweets. Surely. You're being given 4 leaves of sukuma wiki as if you people are rabbits. Sijui tomatoes. Sijui kahawa. Come on, people. But I don't blame you guys. Poverty is the enemy. And these people are harvesting your poverty. But make the right choice. If you elect this thief, you will continue to wallow in abject and relative poverty. If they bring for you the money, take it. But at the ballot, make the right choice. You are worth more than being given sweets, leaves of sukuma wiki, and 3 tomatoes. Make the right choice, people of Mbere. And let people not misconstrue that I'm canvassing for the DCP candidate. No. I am an advocate for good leadership and governance. And to me, if I was in Mbere, I would choose the musician and not a thief. That's the reality. But in Kenya, we have the habit and propensity of electing the nefarious people, the worst of the worst, and then we complain. We should not call ourselves victims. We are simply sympathizers. We are aiding and abetting bad governance and leadership. We have the ballot. That is where we should make the choice and make the right choice. You will be bribed, you will be done for many things, but make the right choice. Kura yako, siri yako, but do not elect this thief. I'm telling you, watu wa Mbere, you will regret. Mtalia hadi 2027. make the right choice.
Geoffrey Ruku should be true to himself and to the people of Mbeere North constituency. We now know that nothing matters to you apart from your stomach, your bloated ego, and your bank account. Now, let me educate people a little bit about Geoffrey Ruku and his political party, Democratic Party. Now, the people of Mbeere North elected Geoffrey Ruku through the Democratic Party, Kenya, to be their representative in parliament. Now, he was promoted to the CS position and this seat became vacant. The same DP party has given the people of Mbeere North their candidate, and that is Newton Karish. Newton Karish is vying for that seat, the parliamentary seat, through the DP party. Now, Geoffrey Ruku is telling the IEBC they should conduct a credible election in Mbeere North. But what's funny is Geoffrey Ruku is campaigning for a UDA candidate. He should be on ground campaigning for a candidate from his political party, that is Democratic Party. Gachagua is campaigning for somebody Ruku should be campaigning for. Now you see what matters is their ego, their stomach, their bank accounts. That is what that matters to them, because if Newton Karish is vying through the DP party, meaning he's carrying the manifesto of Geoffrey Ruku. People believed in the DP party and gave Geoffrey Ruku. Now that same party has given the people of Mbeere North their candidate, Newton Karish. Sasa wewe surely Geoffrey Ruku, si hata ukule pesa yako pole pole. Like, you should be a CS, you should not be campaigning. In fact, if you have to campaign, then the DP party that you are a member, you should be campaigning for that. Unaona hii siasa mbaya ndio imetuweka mahali tuko mpaka sahi. Because tell me why Geoffrey Ruku is campaigning for a UDA candidate and he is a
Simseme na nguvu. Ground inasema aje? Ground inasema aje?
Nunca la ves.